Today, we are going to be mastering some learning about sentence types. To take part in this lesson, you'll need some resources. You'll need some paper and a pencil or a pen. Pause the video now and collect your resources. Are you ready to learn now? There are 4 different types of sentence. Can you remember what they are? Pause the video so you can have some thinking time. What are the 4 types of sentence? Statements, questions, exclamations, and commands. Did you remember them all? Today, we will be mastering our learning about statements. A statement is a sentence that tells us something. As you all know, every sentence must start with a capital letter and most statements end with a full stop. Sometimes writers end a statement with an exclamation mark, if they are telling someone something funny or silly perhaps. But most of the time, we use a full stop to show the end of a statement. Here is an example of a statement. The horse is jumping over the fence. Remember that it needs to have a capital letter at the start and a full stop at the end of this type of sentence. Another example is, the children played on the climbing frame. Let's read these sentences together. What time are you going to the park? The zoo will be open at 10 o'clock. I like going to the park, but I love going to the zoo. Can you spot which one is not a statement? How can you tell? Have you spotted which one is not a statement? That's right. The first sentence is not a statement. It is asking us something, not telling us something. Do you remember what we call that type of sentence? That's right. It's a question. The other 2 sentences are both statements. They tell us something. They begin with a capital letter and end with a full stop. Now it's time to get your resources ready. Get your pencil and paper and get ready to do some writing. There are 5 sentences here, but only 4 of them are statements. Read them carefully and decide which 4 are statements. Copy the statements carefully onto your piece of paper. Remember that you must add the correct sentence punctuation. Pause the video and write out your statements. Now, let's tick or fix. Did you spot the 4 statements? Let's have a look at them here. The cow was grazing on the green grass. Many children like to play football in the garden. It was very cold in January, but now the weather is getting warmer. Sunflowers can grow really tall if you water them. Did you remember to begin each sentence with a capital letter and end each sentence with a full stop? Well done! Can you write 3 statements about this picture? Remember that a statement must be telling you something. Make sure that you use the correct sentence punctuation too. Now pause the video and write your statements. Now it is time to read your statements and check that they are accurate. Let's use the success criteria to help us. Read your sentences carefully. Does each sentence tell you something? You can tick or fix. Have you got a capital letter at the start of each statement and a full stop at the end? Well done. You are now an expert in writing statements. You might like to look in your reading book and spot more statements.